Her heart no longer beat in harmony with life. The sound of its pounding was like that of a terrified bird trapped in a cage, hurling itself against the bars. With every passing moment, the shadow of death grew heavier upon her face. Yet, amid all this pain, faith and conviction surged in her eyes. Faith in the power of the Lion of Dijla. She kept pleading with my mother, "Take me to the shrine of Abu Jafar, please." My mother's condition was hardly better than my sister's, and so, with tear-filled eyes, our small family caravan set out, clinging to the hope of a miracle, toward the sacred threshold of Sayyid Muhammad, the uncle of Imam al-Mahdi, peace be upon him, in northern Iraq. The moment we entered the shrine, where we expected serenity to descend upon our ailing hearts, a storm erupted. My sister's heart attack intensified. Her breathing became labored, her breaths counted, and the color drained from her face. Terror seized us. I fixed my gaze upon the shrine and whispered, with a tone woven of complaint and desperation, "O Abu Jafar, we came to your threshold with a world of hope. Is it fair that within your sanctuary we witness our loved ones slipping away? Is this the hospitality you are known for?" Amid the chaos and anxiety, one of the attendants, out of compassion, or perhaps ignorance, or perhaps a lack of faith, said, "There is a skilled fortune teller and talisman writer nearby. Perhaps he can do something." A drowning person clings to any branch, especially when their faith, like ours, is weak. At the insistence of our desperate companions, and in the height of our folly, we sent someone to fetch the talisman writer. He returned with a yellowed piece of paper, a few lines scribbled upon it, saying it must be tied to the patient's head. With trembling hands, I fastened it upon my sister. But may your eyes never witness such a night or such a day. Her condition worsened rapidly, as though her soul were separating from her body. Suddenly, she lost consciousness. Sweat beaded on her brow and on ours. It was as though resorting to a talisman was tantamount to lying in the presence of Sayyid Muhammad, for it is well known that liars are swiftly and severely punished at his threshold. Each second stretched into a year. The heavy silence was broken only by her fractured breaths, until suddenly she stirred and opened her eyes. But this time they were clear, luminous, and free of pain. She cried out, "Remove this false talisman at once! Quickly, take it off my head!" Astonished, we asked what had happened. Through tears of joy, she unveiled the secret of those moments. "I have been healed, but not because of this scrap of paper. It was by the grace of Sayyid Muhammad. I visited him. He stood above me and asked gently, 'Do you know me?' I said no. He replied, 'I am Muhammad ibn Ali al-Hadi, the one you came to visit.' She continued. He placed his blessed hand upon my head and whispered, 'Bismillah wa billah wa ala millati Rasulillah.' Then he turned toward the heavens and said, 'O God, heal her from that which afflicts her.' After that, he said firmly, 'Remove this false talisman and never think that your healing came from it. Glad tidings to you. This illness will never return.' Ashamed of ourselves for turning to a talisman writer, yet grateful that not only my sister's heart, but our own minds and hearts too, had been healed, we remained for 3 days. Then, light-hearted and thankful, we began our journey home. We bade farewell to his presence, but it seemed the farewell had come too soon, for more events were yet to unfold. We had not gone far when a Bedouin blocked our path. His face was tense. He warned, 'Do not go further. Bandits are lying in wait, 9 on foot and 1 on horseback, ready to plunder you.' Fear once again gripped our caravan. Our lives and our honor were in danger. I turned toward the distant, gleaming dome of Abu Jafar and said, 'O Sayyid Muhammad, you who healed our patient and gave life to us all, surely you would not be pleased for the honor and property of your guests to be violated.' It was as if I had once again forgotten that they never abandon their guests. I do not know what overcame us, but we decided to continue. The Bedouin shrugged and said, "It is your choice. If calamity befalls you, blame no one but yourselves." We had gone only a short distance when a cloud of dust rose on the horizon. Our breaths caught in our chests. Were they the bandits? From within the dust, a rider emerged. My heart pounded. As he drew nearer, we saw that he was a Sayyid, bearing an extraordinary presence. No fear on his face, no anger. He greeted us. His greeting carried a strange calm, prompting us to tell him of the Bedouin and the bandits. With certainty, he said, I even know where they are." Then he asked, "Are you afraid?" I replied, "Very much so." He smiled, a smile that extinguished the fire of fear within our hearts, and said, "Do not be afraid, I am with you." At that moment, my sister cried out, pointing at the rider and excitedly telling my mother, "Mother, look! This is the very man, the one I saw in my dream who healed me, Sayyid Muhammad." I quickly turned to look again, but the desert was empty. No dust, no rider. He was gone, yet he had left behind security and peace within our souls. We continued our journey with confidence and reached home unharmed, certain that vigilant eyes from the unseen world had accompanied us. The safety of roads, the cure of all pains, the repayment of all debts, the end of poverty and corruption, all depend upon your return. Return, for the world is desperately in need of you, O Master of the Age.